Let us now look at the gradient intercept form. Let us now look at the gradient intercept form. And the standard form of the equation of the straight line is given as y is equal to mx plus c. So where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the y-coordinate at the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So the y-intercept is the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So we can also say that the x-intercept is the x-coordinate at the point where the line cuts the x-axis. So we have said that the standard form of the equation of the straight line is given as y is equal to mx plus c. And from this equation, what we know that our m there represents the gradient. So that's the gradient. And our c there represents the y-intercept. We have said that our y-intercept is the y-coordinate at the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So m represents the gradient and c represents the y-intercept. And from the Cartesian plane, let me show you the y-intercept. So for example, this is our Cartesian plane. We have our y, we have our x there, and we have these points. If this is point A and this is point B, and point A there, we say that this is 0, 2, and point B there, if this is 2, 0 there. So we can say our y intercept there it's 2, because this is the y coordinate where the line cuts the y-axis. So that's 2. So you can say your c there, which is your y-intercept, it's 2 there. Then what about your x-intercept? So your x-intercept is the x-coordinate where the line cuts the x-axis. So our x-intercept there, we can say our x-intercept is equal to 2. And for the equation of the straight line, as long as you have your gradient and your y-intercept, that means that your equation of the straight line will be known. So for example, if the question says your gradient is given as 2 and if your y-intercept is given as 2, you can say that your equation of your straight line will be equal to, so y is equal to 2x, since the gradient is 2, so we are going to replace m with 2, so that's going to be 2x plus c there. C, we know that's the y-intercept, and we've been given as the y-intercept, sorry, this must be c. I've been given that our y-intercept is 2 there. So this will be your equation of straight line. Another example that I'm going to give you, if you have been given the gradient is equal to half and the y-intercept you have been given as 5, and you have been told to find the equation of this straight line given this information. So we're going to say y is equal to mx plus c. So y will be equal to, we know that the gradient, that's half, so we can say 1 over 2x plus c there, that's 5. Let us now look at the examples. So example 1 reads, find the gradient of the straight line A there with a gradient of 2 and y-intercept of 5. So our 1A there, we have been told that the gradient is 2 and the y-intercept we have been given as 5. So we're going to write the general form of writing the straight line. So y is equal to mx plus c there. So our y will be equal to m, we know that's 2, so it's going to be 2x plus c there, we know that's 5. So that's going to be our answer. What about b? B, we have been told that the gradient is equal to negative 5 over 4 and our y-intercept we have been given as 0. And from this we're going to say y is equal to mx plus c. So we know that m there, that's negative 5 over 4 x plus, and our c we have been given as 0. So that from that we can say y is equal to negative 5 over 4 x. So we're not going to write this 0, we're going to just write our negative 5 over negative 5 divided by 4 x. So that's going to be our answer. What about c? C reads, with a gradient of 7 over 8 and a y-intercept of negative 3. So c with a gradient of 7 over 8 and a y-intercept of 3. So c is equal to y-intercept of negative 3. So we're going to say y is equal to mx plus c there. Then we're going to say y is equal to m, we know that is 7 divided by 8 x, then plus our c is negative 3, so negative 3 there. Then we're going to say y is equal to 7 divided by 8 x, positive multiplied by negative, we're going to have negative 3 there. So our equation of the straight line is going to be y is equal to 7 over 8 x minus 3. Let us now look at example 2, and our example 2 reads, find the equation of the straight line A with a gradient of 2 and an x-intercept of 4. So the gradient we have been given as 2 and our x-intercept we have been given as 4 there. And let us take note that all these are our x-intercept, so there was a mistake with the equation. So this is also the x-intercept. So question 2a, I've been told that the gradient is 2, isn't it? I've been told that that's 2, and the x-intercept I've been told that that's 4, and we know that the x-intercept is the x-coordinate where the line cuts the x-axis. So we can say that our coordinates there of x-intercept, we're going to have 4, 0 there. Since the line is cutting, since the x-intercept is the x-coordinate, which is this, where the line cuts the x axis, so we know that that's our x and that's our y. And since we have this information, we can say y is equal to mx plus c there, and from this we can calculate our y-intercept. Since we don't know our y-intercept there, we can calculate our y-intercept. So since we know our x and our y, we can replace that in the formula. So we can say y there, y we know that's 0, so 0 is equal to m that's 2, open bracket. We know that our x that's 4 plus c, so we're going to have 0 is equal to 2 multiplied by 4, that's 8, plus c there, and we can move 8 to the other side of the equation, so that's going to be negative 8 is equal to c. And since we know our y-intercept, which is c, we can say that our equation of the straight line will be equal to mx plus c there. So y is equal to, we know that the gradient is 2, so that's going to be 2x. What about the y-intercept, which is c? We know that's negative 8. So we're going to have y is equal to 2x minus 8. So that's going to be the equation of the straight line of question A. So you can say we have 5, 0 there. So we can say y is equal to mx plus c. So we are going to calculate c there, since we don't know c, but we have our x and our y. So our y there, that's 0, as you can see, is equal to m there, that's negative 3 divided by 5, and our x there, we know that's 5, plus c there. So to simplify this equation, you can say 5 there 1, 5 there 1. So we're going to have 0 is equal to negative 3 plus c there, and when negative 3 goes to the other side of the equation, it's going to be 3 is equal to c. So we know that our y-intercept, that's 3, and we're going to say our equation of the straight line will be equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to, we know that our gradient is negative 3 over 5, so negative 3 over 5x, plus our y-intercept, we know that's 3. Let us look at question 2c. So with a gradient of 7 over 8 and a x-intercept of negative 3. So that's our C. So the gradient have been given as 7 over 8, and we have been told that our x-intercept is negative 3. Let me just check that. Yeah, negative 3 there. So that means that's going to be negative 3 divided by 0. So we know that's our x and that's our y. So m is equal to mx plus c. We know that our y, that's 0. So 0 is equal to our gradient there, that's 7 over 8. 7 over 8 there. 7 over 8. with a gradient of, let me just check the equation. Sorry, there, the question is supposed to be, there was a mistake with this question. The question there, it's supposed to be 4 over 7. 4 over 7 there. Then we have negative 9. So this is negative 9. I'm sorry about that. I think when preparing the questions there was just a mistake. So we need to change that. We know that this is 4 over 7 and this is negative 9. Negative 9 there. So we're going to calculate C there. We're going to say 0 is equal to M there. We know that M is 4 over 7 and our X, we know that's negative 9. Negative 9 then plus C. So we're going to say 0 is equal to 4 multiplied by negative 9, that's going to be negative 36 divided by 7, then plus C there, and our negative 36 over 7 is going to go to the other side of the equation, and we're going to have 36 divided by 7 is equal to C. So our y-intercept, we know that that's 36 divided by 7. So we're going to say y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to our gradient, we know that's 4 over 7. So 4 over 7 plus 4 over 7x, then plus c we have calculated as 36 over 7 there. So that's going to be our answer.